Together we are railsimulator.com, and we're here to talk to you about Train Simulator 2014. So thanks very much for coming along. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take you through the key features for this year's game. Adam's going to take us on a typical sort of driver scenario over in Hanover, and then I'm going to conclude with a run-through of Engine Driver, which is our new rail fans social hub that we've created for this year. So without further ado, we'll start off with a run-through of the key features, and then we've put together a video for you so you can quickly get up to speed here.
Peggy 3.
And I've got a German version available as well, if you want to take that away with you. So it showcases the 3 different routes we offer in this year's game. So you've got Hamburg to Hanover, which we're going to be showing you and demonstrating to you shortly. You've got London to Faversham, where you've got the UK's fastest commuter train, the Javelin. And then also we take you to California, where you can take a freight train through the Sierra Nevada in California. Jumping into the game, so we've got a new look sort of user interface. The idea is we want to be as sort of clean and accessible as possible, as intuitive as we can get. So from when you start playing the game, we don't assume that you know anything about it. We assume you're an egg, you're completely new to this. You may have a passing interest in trains, but you may not actually be a professional train driver that's used to driving the specific trains that feature in the software. So we're making no assumptions here. So when you start up, you're going to drive, and we offer you a number of choices. How would you like to play the game? Would you like to play some of our new career scenarios that we've devised that have got achievements and medals connected with them? Very structured, very authentic in terms of these are the sorts of scenarios that you'll get to do as an actual train driver, right through to how would you like to play the game? Maybe you want to take a high-speed train and take it onto a route that that wouldn't ordinarily be on. That's down to you. So we're saying to you, it's your game, you play it how you want. So that's why we offer up all these different options here to our players. The career progress will take you through where you're at in your career, what level you're at, the achievements that you've unlocked, and the medals that you've earned as you're playing through it. And you can also see how you compare to your friends in terms of how their progress is versus yours, and how they've done in the various different scenarios. The collection tells you all the different things that you already own, all the additional routes and locos that you've bought, so you can see that at a glance. Engine Driver I'll touch on at the end. Build, we know about 30% of our players enjoy creating content for the game, so what we've given this year is people the professional tools that we use at railsimulator.com in our development studio. We've given those tools to the players to enable them to create professional level of content for the game. They can play themselves, share with the community, and even you can actually sell that content that you create through the Steam Workshop. So it's all about, this is a starting point, Train Simulator 2014. This is your starter kit. If you're into model railways, you'll understand that analogy. And then it's basically, where do you want to take it from there? And what content do you want to create? What content do you want to purchase to take that and build that out? And then finally the store, and we've got over 100 pieces of additional content available through Steam at the moment, so it enables people to live out their train fantasy, whatever that happens to be, whatever country, whatever trains they happen to enjoy driving. So now we're going to pop over to Hanover, and we're going to be taking on a typical driver tutorial by Adam, our train driver for the morning.
Right, so welcome to Hanover. I'm just going to get the train moving. Overview of the scenario that we're going to do today is we're going to pick up the carriages you can see behind us, and we're going to take them into our Hanover main station, where our scenario will end, and effectively that will be taken over by another driver onto another service. So we're just going to approach these coaches nice and slow. We don't want to hit them too hard because you'll lose points. This is a career scenario, so you're rewarded or you have points deducted for not doing things correctly. So we don't want to hit carriages too hard. But we also want to get some carriages, so we'll add a bit more throttle there. So we'll couple up to these and we should get a progress bar up here. So there we go. So you can see here we've got our progress bar. This is our task list, so you can always visit this. It tells me what I need to do. So it's told me I needed to couple to such and such carriages and stop at Nordstad 408, which is where we are. So once that progress bar finishes, which should be any moment now, there we go. You can see that it's added 500 points. So that is the maximum. We've got the maximum points there. We're on time. There was no problems with ride quality. It was great. So we got the maximum number of points. So we'll turn the camera around. We want to go back towards Hanover now. So we've shifted our reverser into forwards here. Using the Xbox controller today, it's all completely compatible with the Xbox controller. As you can see, it affects everything you can see here. So the HUD is moving with all my controls that I've got. We jump to the cab here. You can see we've got a fully 3D cab. Again, all the controls move with the controller. You can use the HUD controls. Again, it all animates. Our head-up display here, we've got our full head-up display at the moment. So you can see all of our controls here. You can use them. If you're a bit more advanced and you want to, you've progressed a bit in your career, then you can bring it to a minimal HUD. So you don't see those levers, but you still get useful information like speed limits, where signals are coming up to. And again, it tells you your next task as well in here, so it still gives you useful information. Or if you want to go even further, you can get rid of the HUD altogether, and you can play it as if you're on a train. So you can now use the controls. You can still use the Xbox controller or the keyboard controls, but you can use the actual controls. You can be you can go, okay, I'm now a train driver. I've progressed in my career enough. I'm confident to do this. So, as you can see, we'll just bring the full HUD back so we can see. Our current speed limit, 60 kilometers an hour, so we're going to speed up a bit. Let's progress it on a bit. You can see that the fantastic British weather that we've got here is clogging up the window a bit there of rain. It's streaming down the window. So we want to turn our wipers on. There we go, and we'll get rid of the rain. Should have done that a bit earlier, really, but it's a nice effect to show off that we can, that we've got streaming rain now. You can see to the right there that you've got an AI train going past. These are all completely acknowledged signals. They acknowledge points. So if the signal's red, it will stop. It's really nice to see other trains going around as well. It gives a sense of actually. I'm a driver here, I can see other trains going past me, I'm on a fully functional route. So my speed limit's changed again, but as you can see here we've got some little yellow signs which are warning me that the speed limit is about to change. So I'm going to want to preempt that, I'm going to want to think about that and I want to slow down. So I'm going to apply the brakes a bit, just to bring it down, otherwise I'm going to get caught speeding, I'm going to lose points, and I don't want to lose points. I want to boast to my friends in my career that, I'm doing better than you. You need to pick up your game, So you can see there we've got the ICE 2, probably send them around in Cologne. comes with Hamburg Hanover, so you can drive that route. Drive that train. You can't drive the train in this current scenario, career scenarios, standard scenarios. We'll put in a train for that scenario. We've got 2 other modes. I'm not slowing down enough. I'm going to get speeding. There we go. You can see I'm speeding a bit there, so I've lost some points. I wasn't concentrating enough. So let's slow it down a bit more. There we go. So I'm now doing under 40, so I've lost 68 points there. You can see it's affected my score. But yeah, sorry, going back to, Doug mentioned different modes. We've got free roam, we've got quick drive. This allows you to pick a train. So if you wanted to, you could pick the ICE-2 train in Hamburg Hanover. You could whiz down from Hamburg Hanover doing 200 kilometers an hour. Or you could just pick a German diesel and just go around a freight yard and picking up wagons, dropping off wagons. It's entirely up to you. And then we've got quick drive. Quick drive is where you can build your own consist. You could put a German ice train on London Faversham if you wanted to, which potentially could happen in the future. You might see ice trains going to London, but if you want to do it now, our game can do that. You can do it now. So we're approaching Hanover main station here. This is our final stop, where we would then pass over to another driver. So I'm going to put the brakes on, and I'm going to slow down and stop at the station. And we're going to hand back over to Doug, who's got some great news on engine drivers.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Adam. So as I just mentioned there, we've also built a social hub. And this isn't just for people that are into Train Simulator per se. This is for people who have any interest in trains whatsoever from the wider community. So we welcome you here to Engine Driver. And the idea is that you can read articles on all sorts of facets of train fandom, and it's very easy for you then to submit articles yourself and have them published. So it's really building a sort of community hub for anybody that's got an interest in trains. And that's something that we built into our software, so you can just jump straight from the actual game into Engine Driver. But anybody with a passing interest in trains, whether they actually play Train Simulator or not, this is the place for them to come and discuss all of the aspects of train fandom that they're interested in. So that's it, basically, from Adam and myself. I'd like to say, if you've got any questions, if you'd like to ask them for us now. The game comes out on 26th of September here in Germany. Available in stores and also on Steam. I've been Doug McConkey and he's been Adam Rose. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.